Hi everyone, thanks for joining. Today I want to talk about school lunches. And we're a couple weeks into school now, and hopefully we're not too burned out from packing the lunches. Today I want to talk about the number one thing that we can do when packing lunches for our kids. Yesterday I had the opportunity to volunteer in the cafeteria at my kids' school, and that was a great experience. I was blown away by the manners and how well behaved the kids were. They did such a great job. And there were some pretty impressive lunches, or lunch ingredients, I'll say. I will let you know that no one had a Pinterest-worthy lunch. You know, the perfectly created lunch with the cutout animals and everything perfectly placed. No one had that. So there, the pressure's off. Everyone else isn't packing the perfect Pinterest lunch, regardless of what you see in your Facebook feed or in your Pinterest boards. They're so popular. My goal is to maybe pack one lunch like that this school year for my kids, but it's definitely not happening every day. So, but I did see lots of fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables. One little girl had these beautiful big Romano beans, you know, the real big green beans. And I said, wow, those look delicious. And she's like, yeah, they really are. They're so good. And then one of her little classmates said, well, can I try one? So I got to see some vegetable sharing, which was really great and definitely made me happy. So, some fabulous lunches, and I had such a good time in the cafeteria talking with the kids and sharing the afternoon with them. So, although I will say they don't get much time to eat, that's something to consider, moms, when you're packing lunches, is they have to eat so quickly. The other thing to consider is some of them are eating so early. Some of the lunch breaks started as early as 11:20, which is really early when you consider they don't get out of school until 3:30. So, but it was a great opportunity. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Jen Zills. I am a wife, a mom of 3, a certified health coach, and the founder of Kids Eat Vegetables, where I help busy moms on their journey to raising healthy kids. And I am passionate about kids, moms, dads, families eating more vegetables. And if you find this broadcast to be valuable, please share it with your friends. As with everything in motherhood, doing it together makes it a whole lot easier. So be sure to share this broadcast and share these tips with your friends as they are packing their school lunches and sending their little ones off to school. So like I said, today I want to talk about the number one thing that we need to do and we need to consider when packing school lunches. And that is to look at and reduce the amount of sugar in the school lunches. It can sneak up on us and it can add up so quickly. And like I said, a lot of these little ones are eating lunch, you know, when they were eating breakfast in the summer. So they're eating lunch at 11:30, you know, before noon, and they're expected to go all day until 3 or 3:30. And if they're in after school activities or after school care, that's a long day. So we really want to watch the amount of sugar that we're giving them in their lunches, because we don't want them to, you know, spike up a sugar high and then come crashing down in the middle of math class. So we really need to think about these lunches and how we're fueling their bodies to learn and to make it through the school day. So let's talk about some easy ways to reduce the amount of sugar in our kids' school lunches. Because like I said, it can add up so quickly when we think about their beverage, their sandwich. There can be sugar in the bread, sugar in the peanut butter, sugar in the jelly, sugar in the snacks, sugar in the pretzels. Sugar shows up everywhere. So we really need to be diligent about what we're packing, reading labels, and reducing the amount of sugar in the school lunches. So the number one easiest way to reduce sugar in our school lunches is to pack water. Pack a water bottle. Even if you aren't packing a lunch and your child's buying the school lunch, still you can pack a water bottle for them to have during the school year. This is our favorite water bottle. All of my kids have these. These are by Life Factory. It is glass, but we are on our 2nd school year of using the same water bottles, and they last, they're durable. We drop them all the time. My kids love them. We do have the ones with the spout. And so these get filled up and these get sent to school every single day. So the number one easiest way to reduce sugar in school lunches is to not give them sugar-filled beverages. Even juice boxes have a lot of sugar. So send them with water, tip number 1. Easiest thing to do. Tip number 2 is pack real fruit, real pieces of fruit, bananas, clementines, apples, Oranges, real fruit. So ditch the fruit snacks. Ditch the fruit snacks. There are, I think there's 12 grams of sugar in these specific fruit snacks. Even if the fruit snacks are organic, it's not real fruit, okay? And it contains organic sugar. If you look at the ingredients and the ingredients on all of your organic fruit snacks, the second ingredient was organic sugar. Sugar is sugar. Sugar is going to have the same impact on their body, be it organic or not. So really look to remove the fruit snacks from the lunchbox and instead replace it with real fruit. When they eat the real fruit, they're getting the fiber, they're getting all the nutrition of the whole piece of fruit. This allows the natural sugars in the fruit to be better digested for their bodies. And this is just as portable and just as easy to pack as the fruit snack. Another great tip to reduce the amount of sugar in the school lunches is targeting the yogurt. I know so many kids love yogurt. Moms think yogurt is healthy, and it can be, but not when it's filled with sugar. So there's 13 grams of sugar in just these tiny little yogurt packs. What I like to do instead is I buy a large container of yogurt. I really like the Fage brand. This is Fage Total, which is the full fat yogurt. I buy large bags of organic fruit from Costco, and I create my own little fruit snacks. So we have fruit on the bottom, frozen fruit on the bottom, nice scoop of yogurt on the top. In this is a glass container. I'll share the link to these containers. I love these containers. They're lean green. Put this in the container, it locks on. It can totally go through the lunchbox. It can be all through the lunch bag all day. Doesn't leak, doesn't break. These are great containers. So you can make a bunch of these. You can get your kids to make a bunch of these up for the week. So maybe while you're making dinner tonight, kids can make up some yogurt cups. Then put these in the refrigerator. You can pull them out as you need it as you're packing lunches. And this is half the amount of sugar as in these processed yogurts. And this sugar is coming from more natural sources. You have the whole piece of fruit here. So just some simple ways to reduce the amount of sugar in our school lunches. Reading labels, replacing our drinks with water, replacing our fruit snacks with real fruit, making homemade parfaits are simple and easy ways to reduce the amount of sugar in our school lunches. Now, the next way is going to take a little more time, but it's very, very important as well. I saw a lot of little processed snacks in the lunches. And these are easy, these are convenient, I get it. There's muffins, there's cookies, there's all these little snacks. If we can make those at home instead, we're gonna know the ingredients, we're gonna reduce the amount of sugar, we're gonna have a healthier option. I know it takes more time, but it's so worth it. I was able to make some homemade mini muffins at home this morning. It took me less than 20 minutes to make the mini muffins. These are actually zucchini mini muffins. And like I said, half the sugar, you know the ingredients, no artificial sugars, no artificial flavors. So I know it takes more time to make homemade, but it's worth the time. Make a double batch of muffins. It'll take you 20 minutes. You'll have them for the week. Pack them in little bags so they're ready to go for school lunches, for school activity, after school activities, whatever it is. It's worth the time to make some homemade items to reduce the amount of sugar in our school lunches. So again, the number one thing we can do is to reduce the amount of sugar in our school lunches so our kids are not being fueled and have a sugar spike and then have to go the rest of the day crashing down from that sugar high. And making a healthier lunch with some real fruit and real vegetables and real ingredients. So here's to packing better lunches. Like I said, if you find this information valuable, please share it with your friends. And I am offering a free ebook right now at kidseatvegetables.com/tips, where you can download an ebook that has 10 tips to getting your kids to eat vegetables tonight. And it's also packed with some really great kid-tested, kid-approved recipes to put vegetables on the table tonight for dinner. So enjoy the rest of your day, and here's to packing healthy school lunches.